This is India, bearing the scars of British colonial rule. Imagine if history had turned at a pivotal moment, a crucial figure never ascending to power. Picture an alternate reality where Indian sovereignty and cultural integrity remained unbroken, untouched by external dominance. Communities thrive autonomously, evolving without imposed foreign influences. This hypothetical scenario prompts reflection on the profound impact of untaken paths, shaping India's intricate present.
In the mid-19th century, India was on the cusp of a transformative era. The appointment of Lord Dalhousie as Governor-General marked the beginning of significant modern reforms. But what if Lord Dalhousie had never been appointed? What if his policies had not been introduced during his tenure? This is the story of an alternate history, the India that might have been.
Before Dalhousie's tenure, India relied heavily on traditional modes of transport and communication. The vast subcontinent was a patchwork of princely states and regions with diverse cultures, languages, and administrative systems.
The early 19th century saw India as a land of fragmented kingdoms and a limited infrastructure. Travel and communications were slow and cumbersome, often taking weeks or even months to convey messages across the country.
In 1848, the British Parliament faced a crucial decision. Who would be the next Governor-General of India? The appointment of Lord Dalhousie brought with it a wave of modern reforms. But what if someone else had been chosen, someone less inclined towards modernization?
Without Dalhousie, it is likely that the pace of modernization would have slowed significantly. His vision, determination were key drivers behind the introduction of the railways, telegraph, and the postal networks.
One of Dalhousie's most significant contributions was the introduction of railways. Without him, the development of this crucial infrastructure would have been delayed, impacting trade, mobility, and economic growth.
The railways revolutionized trade and commerce in India. Without them, the economic integration in Indian subcontinent would have been hampered, leading to slower economic growth and integration.
The telegraph and postal networks were Dalhousie's brainchildren. These systems transformed communication across the vast country. Without them, how would information have flowed? The telegraph enabled rapid communication, which was crucial during the 1857 uprising. Without it, the British response would have been slower and less coordinated, potentially altering the course of history.
Dalhousie's emphasis on public works led to the construction of roads, canals, and public buildings. These projects laid the foundation for modern urban development in India. Without these public works, India's urban centers would have developed more slowly. The lack of infrastructure would have hindered economic activities and growth, affecting the overall progress of the country.
Dalhousie's reforms were not limited to infrastructure. His policies also had significant social and political impacts. He abolished the practice of branding criminals and expanded the Legislative Council of India. If Dalhousie hadn't been there, then our judicial and administrative system would have been very different. He reformed the civil services by introducing a system of open competition for recruitment. Dalhousie aimed to reform the land revenue system. As a result, many landlords lost portion of their estates and several landholders were deprived of their entire land holdings. These minor reforms helped the land system in India to evolve significantly.
Dalhousie also implemented many educational reforms. Without him, the uptake of the English language in India would have been slow. He developed several Anglo-vernacular schools in India. Due to this, India's educational standards saw a massive improvement internationally. He also established engineering colleges to cater to the needs of the newly established Public Works Department in each presidency. Despite the controversy surrounding the doctrine, many consider Lord Dalhousie as the maker of modern India.
The doctrine of lapse, introduced by Dalhousie, and the other policies were very controversial and played a crucial role in the British consolidation of power. Without these policies, the political landscape of India might have been more fragmented, affecting the struggle for independence.
The absence of Lord Dalhousie and his reforms would have led to a vastly different India. While modernization might have come eventually, the pace and nature of change would have been altered. The India we know today is a product of its history, shaped by the vision and actions of its leaders, for better or worse.
This is the story of the road not taken, a reminder of the profound impact of leadership on history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through an alternate history of India. What Might Have Been is a fascinating reflection on the power of vision and leadership in shaping our world.